Hello everyone, this is my new book of Elvis Presley, The Little Golden Book, Elvis Presley, by Lisa Rogers and illustrated by Luke Flowers. Let's see it. Elvis Presley, Little Golden Book Biography by New York Publication. Let's read. Elvis Aaron Presley was born on January 8, 1935 in East Tupelo, Mississippi, in a two-room house built by his daddy. Elvis' daddy worked as a carpenter and in a paint factory. Elvis' mama had job in a clothing factory and laundry. The Presley did not have much, but they treasured their son. Elvis and his mama had an especially close bond. They spoke in their own special language as a way of showing their love for each other. Every week, Elvis attended the first assembly of the God Church. The tiny church was where his parents met and where his uncle preached. As a toddler, Elvis scooted out of his mama's lap and ran up onto the church platform and tried to sing along. From then on, gospel music had a special place in his heart. Through his loved music, Elvis was shy and did not sing much outside of church. But when he was 10 years old, his teacher encouraged him to enter a talented contest at Mississippi Alabama Fair and a dairy show in Tupelo. Elvis sang a song about a boy and his dog. He came in 5th place. For his 11th birthday, Elvis asked for a bicycle. His mama thought a guitar would be a better gift. That guitar made Elvis a musician. He taught himself to play using a book to learn where to place his finger on the string. A neighbor showed him how to combine musical note into chord. Elvis is still shy about singing in public, brought his guitar to school every day and strummed it during lunch. Soon he started playing at church and sometimes he sang along with some dog, with some puppies. On Saturday nights, like flocks all across the country, Elvis' parents tuned their radio to the Grand Ole Opry live broadcast from Nashville, Tennessee. The Opry hosted the best performers in country music. Someday Elvis declared he had performed on the Opry stage. When he was a teenager, Elvis and his family moved to Memphis, Tennessee. Elvis heard so many different kinds of music there: rhythm and blues, country and western gospel, bluegrass. He loved it all. The summer after he graduated high school, Elvis sang 2 songs at a recording studio. He said he wanted to surprise his mama. Elvis had many jobs to help support his family. He worked on an assembly line, drove a delivery truck, and studied to become an electrician, but he kept on singing. He went back to the recording studio a year later. This time Elvis recorded a song called That's Alright, blending country and blues sounds into something new. The studio owner was impressed and gave the record to a DJ at Memphis radio station. He agreed to play it on his show the very next evening. That night, Elvis turned the radio on for his parents and then went out of the movies. He was too nervous to hear himself on the radio. Elvis' mother could not believe it when the DJ announced Elvis' name. And he did not just play the record once, he played it over again. Dozens of the listeners called the radio station wanting to know all about the new singer. In 1 week, thousands of people ordered Elvis' record. It was a hit. 2 months later, Elvis' prediction came true. On October 2, 1954, 19-year-old Elvis sang at the Grand Ole Opry. Soon, it seemed everyone had an opinion about Elvis. Some people thought his music sounded too different. He also looked different with his slicked black hair and black outfit and flashy dance moves. One TV host refused to have Elvis on his show. But most of people love his energy, charm, sound, and style. When TV host Ed Sullivan changed his mind and invited Elvis on his show, for then 60 million American tuned in. Fans in the audience screamed with delight before he even sang a note of Hound Dog. Elvis rocketed to fame. Some people call his music hillbilly, some call it western bop. One of his songs, Heartbreak Hotel, became a top hit as a pop country and rhythm blues song. The combination of the spiritual singing, rhythm and the blue came to be called rock and roll, and Elvis was declared the king of new music. But Elvis did not think he was a king. His mama thought him to be kind, respectful and humble. Even though he was a big star, Elvis helped people whenever he could. He returned to Memphis, Mississippi, Alabama Fair to give a benefit concert. The money raised from ticket sales helped build a park in East Tupelo where children could swim and play. In New York, he received a vaccine shown on live TV to let fans know how they could protect themselves from a disease called polio. In 1956, Elvis became a movie star too. Love Me Tender was the first of 31 movies that he acted in, and as soon as Elvis finished a film, he was eager to leave Hollywood and head back home to Memphis. He bought a big house named Graceland and ordered special guests decorated with musical notes. The inside of the house was just as special. His music room had a white baby grand piano and a stained glass peacock on the window. Elvis didn't come to be known as the Jungle Room. It had a waterfall and green carpet covering the floor and ceiling. At Graceland, Elvis rode his golden Palomino horse and rising sun, surrounded himself with family and friends, and ate his favorite food including fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Elvis joined the US Army in 1958, attended the basic training campus in Texas. He could have spent his servicing performing or could have not entered the army at all. But Elvis decided he would serve his country like any other US citizen. That summer his mama passed away. Soon after, a broken-hearted Elvis reported for duty in Germany. He brought his daddy, grandma with him to keep him company. Well, in Germany, Elvis met Priscilla, Anna, Buelia. They became close friends, and 8 years later, Elvis and Priscilla got married in Las Vegas, Nevada. In 1968, they had a daughter named Lisa Maria, and Elvis adored his little girl, even named one of his airplanes after her. Elvis and Priscilla divorced when Lisa Maria was 5 years old, but he continued to be a devoted dad. The two had fun at Graceland, riding horse, playing in snow, and driving around in golf carts. For 20 years, Elvis traveled around the country and performing almost non-stop to millions of fans in Las Vegas wearing glittering jumpsuits. He performed twice a day to sell out crowds, singing energetic hits like Don't Be Cruel, Blue Suede Shoes, and as well as gospel songs like How Great Thou Art. Elvis sold billions of records. He was elected to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Country Music Hall of Fame, the Gospel Music Hall of Fame. Elvis died on August 16, 1977 at his beloved Graceland. Each year, more than 600,000 people come to honor Elvis and see his home. Graceland was named a National Historic Landmark. Its rooms still look as they did when Elvis lived there. The boy who was once too shy to sing in public became a legend. Elvis will forever be known as the king of rock and roll. Elvis Presley, forever king of rockstar. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more watching like this.